Well, greetings all. If you've been following the monks that have been walking through the U.S., you will know they are pretty much finished with Virginia, and they'll be within a few days. They're going to be at Washington, the destination. That's where they were headed. Fort Worth to Washington, peace the whole way. And well, we'll see what happens in Washington. That's yet to be experienced. Um, Now, I know that when I first noticed the monks down in Texas and I saw that they weren't being covered much by major media, I got on board. I said, I help these guys out. I'll talk about them. Wow. Yes. No, these guys are not just out for a hike. They're radiating something that's extremely powerful. Yeah, it's very, very powerful. And it hit me, it hit my channel when I mentioned them, and it ran right through it. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's true. So the main point of what I have to say here this morning really is that this experience changed me. And I'm sure it was transformative for many other people. And I'd like to talk about that too if you want. But main point, the walk will soon end. Now, there's been a lot of enthusiasm and energy from people. The crowds have been gathering. Obviously, this is touching people. But the monks are going to return to their monasteries, most likely. You know, that's going to happen. And they're not going to be walking out there like this for us. It's up to us. They have given and left us something in the process. These guys spend their lives focused on peace. And they have re-radiated it back to us as a gift. It's very powerful. More on that later. But yeah, and so you have to take it into your heart, and it has to be you. As the monks stop walking, what they did for us has to be carried by each and every person that was moved by it. It's a transformative experience. It's real. At least for me it is. And you have to carry it. It's up to you. Yeah. Thanks, monks. Hey, it's for real. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I think there's only 20 of them left. There were at least 26 last I counted, and a dog. They've been walking their feet off. It's hurt them. I see some of them. I was amazed. Some of the guys look really old. They say they're moving at a pace you can't believe. Well, it has moved almost everybody that has touched it. I touched it. I'm thousands of miles away from what they're doing. Doesn't matter. Peace, love, good intentions and such, they have no boundaries. I touched it through the internet. I saw a newsreel, somebody covering it. It was a Vietnamese newsreel, actually, about these monks in Texas. And that's when I touched it, man, I'll say it again, it was like grabbing a peaceful tiger by the tail. My life changed completely. But it is up to each and every one of us if you experience this transformation. It's yours now. Peace doesn't happen out there someplace, okay? I mean, the guy next to me might be peaceful, but it's not happening out there. It's happening here. And honestly, it's not even happening here. True peace comes from true love, and true love doesn't come from here. That's been my problem all my life. Yeah, I mean, it comes from here. It comes through the heart. And if it isn't coming through the heart, it's probably not true, I don't think. Anyway, so it's now up to us. And I want to talk a little bit about my own personal experience with this because I found it was extraordinary. And I'd like to share it. It's been a little painful, but okay, I'll start right there with this is a transformation. Okay, it is a transformation. I have had at least one person comment that, oh, they can't perform miracles, those monks. Well, I don't know about that. But I think that attitude is expecting that, well, these monks are going to be doing this thing, kind of. That's not how this works. The monks shared something with us. That's what they did. Now, it's just like having a loaf of bread and giving pieces to people. That's what they did. They're not going to, you're going to eat the bread. Okay? So if there's a miracle, the miracle is your transformation. And they happen every day. Yeah. This is not up to the monks. You got it? All right. You want peace on earth? You're going to be it. Case closed. That's it. There's no other way. There is no option. Yeah. You want it, you be it. You are your thoughts. Your reality is what you think about it. Well, so, transformative. Some of you, I'm sure I've met people out there that you were able to accept this, have it flow right through you. It's almost like electricity or something. And you'll be able to accept it without pain and grief. It depends, on who you are in your brain. Okay, because this has got a lot to do with your brain. All right, your brain will end up having to accept it eventually, but that's about it. This has not got a lot to do with this stuff. This has got to do with this. Okay, pieces like that. You don't think it out. You can define it, maybe. But, look at the definition of the dictionaries. The only definitions we have for peace mostly are the absence of. Yeah. Yeah, we don't even have a way to define this stuff. So, now for some of us, the transformative experiences with this are going to be pretty painful. For me, it hurt. It hurt. I'm just the kind of guy, you got to give me a good whack of the side of the head before I wake up. That's what I got. Yeah. Oh, so many lessons for me. So many things have come up out of this. But one thing that I did learn, and it's about change, it's forever. It has no beginning. It has no end. And all things that occur probably have started before you were even aware of the fact that they were there. Okay? And then this is one of them. The monks began walking through my life a long, long time ago. Yeah. It's a long time ago. But I could hear their footsteps the day Gracie came. Yeah. Because she was radiant. She had pure, true love. She was built with that presence about her. She shared it to us. And until I got that, I don't think I could have got what happened here. That had to happen. Another thing had to happen. If anybody been on the channel a long time now, you know. Well, way back there, I was talking about nothing but apple trees and bananas, right? Then eventually, we started to see a tendency of fascism rise up in America. And, well, it scared the living pants off of me. Yeah. And so, I tried to warn people on my channel. I tried to warn people for years about it. Well, I failed. We have it. It's here now. And we're dealing with it. Okay. I failed in my attempt. What did happen in the process, though, is as I began railing against the dangers of fascism on this channel, I got beat mercifully. Oh, I just got beat within an inch of my life by you know, people who support fascism, and well, it hurt terribly. It really hurt bad. I didn't come here in front of the camera as a gardener to get my butt beat into the ground by a bunch of fascists. I didn't come here for that reason. Well, I about lost it. Yeah. I was ready to close all of this down, shut it, and I was going to delete every video I ever made. This is true. The only thing that really probably stopped me was the invisible Green Garden guy, the guy you can't see here, Hugh. He was involved in this too. And he's helped me with so much of the technical support, and some of the art, and a lot. He has been very important in this. And well, he told me, "You're not the only one that cares." Yeah, well, he was right. I couldn't do it. Right? I couldn't do it because of all the help you had given me. So I wandered in the wilderness, and we continued out here. And, well, eventually, oh boy, they re-elected another fascist government. It came into power, and what I was warning about happened, and well, nothing to do about it now. It's there. And so, if you recall going back, maybe you saw the video where I had suggested that each and every American smoke at least 6 reefers of top-shelf cannabis every day until the duration of this, until we get out the other end and maybe life can go back to normal, because the only thing I can figure of doing about it is ignoring that it even exists. I tried to approach it, and I got beat. That didn't work. It didn't work. All right, so there we go. There's some background. And again, this led up to what's happening now. All right, because I lost the whole purpose behind what I was doing on this camera when that occurred. Yeah, I had no purpose anymore. There's no reason for me to be here. Well, little by little, purposes begin to return. You know, it's like porpoises. Yeah, they swim back. I am currently very unsure of why I'm here, too. The only thing I know positively, I'm here to tell you, the monks did something. You got to keep it up. And it's transformative. Go with it. That's what I'm saying. Go with it. You know, because I can say this, you know, I'm about ready to give up on everything. If my beloved friend had passed away at that period of time, I'm not certain if I could have taken it. The main reason I'm strong to it now is things have changed here. Yeah. The moment Bill picked his friend off the road, Bill was exhaled in a long moan of grief, and he never came back. Yeah. I never returned to myself. Gracie had placed love in my heart. When I had to tell Ellen, I realized for the first time in my life what compassion might be. I still know it now. Well, I was suffering bad. Ellen's suffering terrible. We're both suffering, you know. And it happened. Gracie died as they were declaring Peace Walk Day in Virginia, as the monks were here. These things are interconnected. I'm watching people in the streets crying as the monks pass by. They're weeping, but they're feeling joy. I'm thousands of miles away, and I'm weeping, but I'm feeling joy. I know my friend had to go. There's a whole lot of reasons, and I told the last video I talked about that, but it had to happen. I could never have opened myself up the way I did unless it did happen. Yes, I had to abandon myself. That is my ego, and I had to see what was really going on here. And that's continued happening. Nightly, I get more information. Things become clearer to me, and I feel better about all of it. And, well, recently if I took a nap or I fell asleep, often I would wake up and for maybe a minute, I'd forget how much I heard. I feel normal. And then it would start creeping back in. Well, last night I woke up and instead of grief, what I had a 4D image of Kev Mo doing she wants to dance, all she wants to do is dance, on his guitar with the band on stage. I had seen the whole thing on YouTube, but apparently I had recorded it in my memory perfectly, because that's what I was getting, was the whole YouTube show on Kev Mo. I couldn't think of anything else. It was overwhelming my brain so thoroughly to generate that image to such a degree that I didn't think about nothing else but him singing, and fell back asleep with him still singing in my head. I woke later, and I'm sitting there, and, well, at first there was nothing, and then there was Gracie. But the thoughts were pretty beautiful. Yeah, they were. And I'm thinking, oh, well, I can feel the grief. I lost her. I can feel that. But I feel something else. I felt it yesterday. And at first, I didn't know what it was. At first, I thought it reminded me of the ecstasy of psychedelic drugs or something. But it was more real. I didn't know what it was. Well, then I finally realized yesterday that I've had that feeling. Yeah, I have. Very briefly. But like if I'm walking up and down the driveway, getting exercise with Gracie, and Gracie'd come walk with us. Well, when we'd come one end, and she'd be still over on the other end, I go, hey, Gracie, come here. She'd come running up. I'd laugh hysterically every time. It was so funny. So much joy. Yeah. That's where I felt it. It was pure joy, pure love. Well, I felt it again last night, and I realized it's right here. So I made a decision to gradually move her from the grief, here, my brain, to the love, here in my heart. Because that's what she gave me. And if I put a small gray cat right in the middle of my heart that always radiated pure love, gonna be pretty hard for me not to. And I will always remember holding Ellen when I had to tell her. So I don't think I'm ever going to forget compassion. I don't think so. It's been completely transformative, this. I am, Bill went out the window. I remember who he was. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like amnesia. I remember who he was. But I literally cannot ever be the same. This was transformative. It was all somehow interconnected. Everything is synchronistic here, and things that happen begin before we're aware of them, and they probably never end, and so on and so forth. It's always constant manifestation, and it's always ongoing. And nothing could have happened the way it happened unless it happened here and now, exactly. I'm sure there's a lot of the rest of you out there that had some, yeah, you felt something happened to you, yeah. I hope I can share it here even, it's, I guess, part of what I do, I don't know. The mouthpiece. I feel that way with Ellen because I feel that I'm seeing clarity in this, and I'm, well, trying to share it with her. I want her to feel peace again so much. I love her too. Hang loose. Love all you guys, and hey, thank you. I didn't mention, that after I mentioned the Moogs, and then also after Gracie passed, the love that is poured in on this channel has been unbelievable compared to the hate that was coming at me when I tried to rail against fascism. It didn't work. I got hated. But all of a sudden, I'm feeling like there's a lot of people out there that are expressing love, and it's not necessarily specifically for me. They just express that, and I got in the way. Bam! Yeah, there's a lot of really good men. Get on that channel, folks, and take a look down there at those comments. I swear, roll back a few years and take a look at the kind of stuff. Well, I guess I erased most of it, honestly, but I was getting hate. Lots of hate. Lots of hate. Now I'm getting almost nothing but love. I think the only thing I'm even getting that's just slightly less than that is a little bit of doubt. I don't blame you guys for doubting. Not one bit. Dude, if I wasn't here right now with what has happened to me, dude, I'd be doubting it too. I would be. It's normal. It's natural for you to do that. This is just too weird, too powerful, too strange. I do not yet have brain wiring to process what happened to me. I have feelings, they rise up, but as they rise up, I don't even know what they are. I'm not familiar with them. And so when I begin to think about them, and in my brain I start to give them words and describe them, all of a sudden, whew, they're gone. Why are they gone? Because I don't have the intellectual capability at the moment to really support the feelings that I'm having. In time, I'll be able to describe them easier. In time, and when I think about them, they won't vanish rapidly. But right now, this is new. It's new, and it happened now, and I'm certain it happened because of what's occurring presently. Hang loose, folks. Aloha. Find peace. It's up to you.